What's up, guys? It's the King 4427 and coming at you with a new vlog, and it's a rant pretty much. And this is a video that I wasn't gonna do. I didn't expect this to happen, and I'm a little pissed. Not really, but if you want a full a better explanation or rant about this, check out Neo GameSpark's channel. Check out his video that he I put up about this, because he pretty much covers it in a way that it's better. Just check it out. It's pretty cool. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get across here right now, Capcom announced that with Ninja Theory, they're going to release a definitive edition of DMC, which is the new, Devil May Cry game that came out a while back. The one with the F-bomb, soul humor, and the whole new story. It's just a complete and utter, in terms of fan eyes at least, was a betrayal of everything that DMC stood for, because of Dante's new attitude, his new characterization, his douchey emo look, But that wasn't the only reason people were complaining. People were complaining that the frame rate sucked because combat was really slow. It was 30 frames per second, so it slowed combat down. That in some cases it wasn't hard enough, even though the game had like 5 difficulty settings that were insane. And that there was no lock-on button, which really pissed me off in that case. I can't tell you how many times I was playing DMC and I just wanted to lock onto a freaking character to kill him, but I couldn't. And that's a frustrating feature for any DMC game, and that's why they never had that in the past 4 games. Well, the definitive edition that's going to be released, I don't know when it's going to be released, but it's going to happen. The definitive edition of DMC is going to be released, and frame rate's going to be at 60 frames per second. There's going to be higher difficulty levels, and there's going to be a lock-on button. And it's really funny that happened when Ninja Theory came up and just flipped off the entire fan base of DMC. They just came up, suck it, right in the face of every fan, because they were like, you can't do this to Dante, you can't change him, you can't do this to the gameplay and everything. And they were just saying, you know what, these are just kids who don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't want to respect a new creative idea for this franchise. They don't want to see it be reinvented. They just want to see Dante with the white hair and all that. You know what? I don't mind so much his look. I really don't. I don't care about his douchey emo look so much, because he can still kick ass. And it was his attitude. It was the way he acted. That was what I hated about him. Same thing with Virgil. I didn't like the way he was. And some of the other characters I was not really that attached to in comparison to other DMC games, which is one of the reasons it's not really my top 10 list of video games. But DMC I thought was an okay fighter, which is funny. But I played Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 recently. Totally blows it out of the water in terms of a fun game. Sorry, DMC, that's just the case. And what's really funny about that is that Ninja Theory really didn't totally back out of the whole white hair, red coat thing when flipping off the fans, because what happened was, even though they did the white wig joke in the beginning and insulted all the fans, when he goes into full demon mode or whatever in the game, he gets the white hair and red coat. What the hell? So now it's just Ninja Theory saying we listened to fan feedback and we're really sorry about what we did. Why? You stood by this idea. You were saying, you know what? We're going to stand to our guns. We're going to stand ground. We're going to... Oh, God, this game is a financial failure. We're not making any money off this. We should... Oh, my God. What are we going to do? We were wrong. We were wrong. We were wrong. We're going to back up. We're going to back up. We're going to give you guys all this. We're so sorry. It's just funny that everybody who supported this game is now coming out of the woods saying, you know what, this new DMC, this new definitive edition is really what people wanted, and we stand by this by every chance. What are you talking about? You're standing by a few decisions that should have been put in the original anyway. These were terrible decisions for the original DMC. Or, yeah, the original. These were terrible ideas. Why did you do that to the frame rate? Why did you do that to, not just do that to his character, but why did you make it in some ways easy? Why did you kick out the lock-on button? Did you really just not care? Any good brawler, beat 'em up, you know, any hack and slash game has a lock-on feature. With the exception of, I think, Ninja Gaiden 3, you know, didn't really have, but his weapons and everything locked on right away, so. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get across is, everybody who supported DMC, when it originally came out, they're getting their asses handed to them now. Because they knew they were wrong, and they fucked up big time. Ninja Theory is backing themselves into a corner because of how wrong they were. With this Definitive Edition, they're giving everybody what they wanted. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they just decided, you know what? Fuck it. There's going to be a special feature where you can play as original Dante with all new voices. I wouldn't really be surprised, because of everything they're trying to do to try to fix this and try to give everybody money. And actually, when I heard this, I can't believe they're doing it too. That apparently DMC was a financial failure for Capcom. They didn't make the money they were really expecting with this huge AAA reboot. And the way the game looked, I was actually, yeah, the way it looked, I was shocked too. Like the game was a financial failure. I know people hated the look. But, you know, then I played the game, I was like, it's okay. And I guess being okay for a game that made this much, that was this much money to, sorry, I flubbed, that took this much money to make, okay is just not good enough. You need great. And even though the critics gave it 9s, 10s, and 8s, the real people, the lovers of games, gave it 7s, 6s, maybe 7.5s. Me, personally, solid 7. Definitely a really fun game, but just why go to the trouble of giving this game a definitive edition? Isn't the market already getting too many definitive editions? Are there really not enough creative ideas out there to give us new video games? I mean, God, like, are we really this lazy? The fact that so many, the Capcom, Square Enix, all these other companies, they're just throwing these definitive editions in our faces like we need that? God, I wouldn't be surprised. And even Master Chief Collection, you know, Master Chief Collection coming out, and freaking Tomb Raider coming out, and Sleeping Dogs, and all that. I don't get that. New graphics, okay, fine. Give us a sequel. I'm sorry I'm getting off track, but yeah. The point is that, why are you doing this? Just say you were wrong and don't give us a definitive edition. We don't care. Just give us a new game. Don't give us a definitive edition. Give us a new game. Drop the budget a little, I guess. You don't have to do this. You don't have to try to dog your way out into getting more money from us, squeezing a little penny. Because this is some BS. This is almost as bad. Well, actually, you know, this is probably as bad, if not worse, than, you know, the shoehorn DLC for difficulty settings and Capcom hiding levels behind DLC bags, you know. Like with Asura's Wrath, you couldn't get the true definitive ending without paying some money for the last 6 episodes, which is bullshit. It really is, because I played that DLC because I got the game for $20, so I didn't give a crap. It looks like it picked up right where it left off. It's not like it's something that happened later. They hoard that DLC, and they didn't care. They took that. And this is what Capcom's doing again with their Definitive Edition. They're making you pay $60, folks. $60 for a game they should have released the way it was. They should have given us a while back. Because they don't care. I don't get them. I really don't. And I supported DMC. I liked DMC. I bought the HD collection a while after it came out. I bought the new DMC. I played DMC 4. So I'm a fan. Even though none of them came close to DMC 3, how fun that game was and how creative and cool I really thought Dante's character was in comparison. Capcom just don't care. they're all about the money nowadays. They really are all about getting the money instead of pleasing the fans or opening new creative ideas to the gaming community. Kind of, not really, I don't want to say the same thing as Konami with their Lords of Shadow games, because I actually do like the story and everything to, God of Vania. Sorry this rant's been going off so long, but I think you guys get my point that this is total BS. And Capcom needs to step up. Same thing with Ninja Theory. They just need to stop. The fans get it. That's it. We're not going to buy into your definitive edition of this okay game. I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.